We are back. Hello, my name is Toby Blake, and this is Take Your Medicine. This is my co host, Billy. Hey, say hello to my friends, Billy. You're a lazy co host today. Special shout out once again to Belpo Skincare, BELPEAU.com. It's a company that I actually started years ago, natural vegan skincare products that I absolutely swear by, and I don't make any money off of it anymore. I sold the company to my sister years ago, but I still love to shout it out because I'm 40 and I'm pretty happy with where my skin is at, and it's all because of Belpo and also aloe, my little aloe plants. I love to use aloe on my skin, but Belpo is amazing. Hi, sweetheart. Are you cute? Looking at your mama? Um, Today's going to be a little bit different. I have not had a lot of time to prepare. I just got out of the shower and this is my hair and I'm just going with it because if I don't record right now, I'm not going to record today. And I really just want to record and share my heart. Honestly, today's been a really difficult day. I've been awake since 2 o'clock this morning, which is not uncommon for me in this season of my life. It's been the most difficult season of my entire life. I've experienced a huge loss only, less than 5 months ago. And today's star of the day is actually related to that. I wanted to shout out my sister, Andrea, for being my star of the day today, because all of my sisters have shown up for me in the last 5 months in a way that I couldn't have even imagined, with so much love, so much empathy, compassion, and care. My sister Bryn, my sister Haley, my sister Andrea, and my soul sister, who's equally as important, Iggy. I love you all so much. And they have really taught me through this most difficult season the value, the infinite value of sisterhood and of authenticity and of showing up and holding space for each other as women. And this morning and yesterday, I've just been really struggling with, the stages of grief. I think I'm really entering into kind of the anger part of the grieving stages. And I felt just a lot of rage and anger and desperation and panic inside of my body the last couple of days. It's been really difficult. And my sister Andrea has been such a support to me. And this is not new. In the last 5 months, she's been such a huge support to me in so many ways. She is an incredible aunt to all of my children and has shown her love to them as well. And I just want to thank you so much, Andrea, for sending your messages of love to me that hold me up and keep me going. Sometimes all I need is another mom to just really feel it with me. And Andrea has always done that ever since this has all happened. And I just want to thank you, Andrea. Andrea also has a blog. She's experienced a lot of loss in her life as well. And she has a blog called The Wheelchair Dad with her husband, Dan Cotter. And you can follow them on TikTok. They have lots of followers because they are absolutely an amazing family. My brother-in-law, Dan, is a paraplegic. He lost the ability to walk and a lot of the functions of his body, like from here down, I think, in a tragic accident years ago in working construction. He fell and broke his spine, and he is in a wheelchair, and he continues to build and make things and push through and work out and just live life, take care of his children. And he's so inspiring. And my sister Andrea and her family just document their whole journey. So I challenge you to go check out The Wheelchair Dad. The Wheelchair Dad. You will not be sorry you did. And Andrea, thank you so much for just being the world's best sister to me through this season. You've taught me so much and held so much space for me. And to all of my sisters, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. And really today, I think I just want to be as real as possible in saying that This is difficult for me to keep showing up here and doing my best to be as authentic as I can without wanting to share too much. I feel very protective of my other children, and in this season, there's so much struggle and heartache, and so it's difficult to just get up and show my face and try and be as real as possible with you, but that is what I'm challenging myself to do. So let's cross off episode 9, because we did it, Billy. We showed up, and we just got to be proud of ourselves. And I think today, let's see, I'm going to read from Melody Beattie's book, Journey to the Heart. These are daily affirmations, daily meditations on the path to freeing your soul. I go to yoga at The Space in Cave Creek, Arizona. And at yoga, one of my very favorite yoga teachers, her name is Heather, and she teaches yin yoga, and she's absolutely amazing. And she shares meditations from this book often. And so I finally bought it for myself because I love it so much. And this is what today's says. Whoop. This is what today's says. The mind, body, and spirit and emotions are more than just connected. They are one. To nurture the body is to nurture the mind, spirit, and emotions. To nurture the spirit is to nurture the body, mind, and emotions. And so it goes, a continuous connection, a continuing whole. Do you feel fragmented? Have you disowned a part of yourself? Invite it back. Maybe you focused too heavily on one part and neglected the others. You can be a world-class athlete and still not be in touch with your soul. You can be skilled at dealing with any emotion that comes along and yet not see the delicate connection between that emotion and your conscious thoughts and beliefs. Or you may be focused on tending to the needs of your spirit and mind that you neglect your body, resent it, and think of it only as limitation. Tend to each aspect of the whole. Do things that nurture your spirit, perhaps spend time in prayer and meditation or time with nature. Work on what you believe, clarify the thoughts that run through your head. Nurture yourself emotionally. Let yourself heal from the feelings of the past and do what you need to do to stay current and clear. Listen to your body and give it what it needs. It's not separate and apart. It's not a nuisance. It's the form your spirit has created to experience the gift of life. Find that place of balance in nurturing all parts of you. Then life will begin to be magical and you'll see what you believe. Your feelings won't be a bother. They'll fuel your life. They'll be the passion that adds color and zest to your life. Your body will lead you instinctively into what you want and away from what you dislike. And the longer you travel the journey to the heart, the more you'll discover and trust your soul. Start by becoming connected. If you love yourself and keep walking your path, soon you'll see how connected you are. I hadn't read that before I hopped on here, and I'm really glad it was kind of a surprise because that is exactly what I have been practicing doing, and I appreciate hearing that confirmation for me. I have been really trying to just be with myself through all of these difficult emotions of this season, to allow myself to just cry deeply, to scream, to yell, to express myself in whatever way I need to express myself. Everything that we feel is truly in the body. And so to find stillness and to really connect with the body is so important. To ask myself, what do I need in this moment? To not shame myself for the feelings that I'm feeling, even if those feelings mean I'm completely enraged. To be able to allow every emotion to run through me is very purifying. It feels like fire running through me and purifying my soul. And so I'm grateful for my galactic friends who have really taught me how to be able to allow every emotion to run through me. Rage, sadness, all of it, all of the emotions. And that clears the way for joy. Everything, we live in a dual universe. And so the deeper you go into the darkness, the higher you can transcend into the light. You know, I heard a saying once that says, enlightenment doesn't happen in the light. Enlightenment happens in the dark. We have to sit with our heaviness. We have to sit with our sadness. We have to explore that. And as we do, we learn so much about ourselves and we open up new parts of ourselves. And right now I'm really trying to, in my life, figure out how to be creative. I'm reading a book called The Creative Act, and I can't remember the author's name. I'll have to put it in the caption. But it's really talking about how creativity is part of our impulse from this universe, that the universe is the grand creator and we are an extension of that. And so it's important for us to tap into our creativity. And as a child, I feel like my creativity was really stunted. I did not have much of an imagination. I still do not have much of an imagination. I feel like I'm still blocked artistically, and I'm really trying to just break out of that, do new things. And so doing this show is really just kind of an act of trying to break out of my old patterns and get into my creative side, because I think that there is healing that happens when we tap into our creativity. I think it's part of our divine nature to create, whatever that means for you. Creating can mean music, it can mean a painting, but it can also mean a thought, a conversation. It can be anything. We're always creating. Our thoughts are creating our reality all the time. And so when we can become more conscious about what we're creating, we can cultivate more happiness and more joy in our life. So that is really what I'm working on in my life. Are you, Billy? Oh, Billy got a haircut too. I don't know if I showed you yet. Billy, did you show your haircut? Anyway, I think I will probably just sign off for now. I need sleep, but I probably won't get any. I have been sleeping with absolutely no help for the first time in over 20 years. I'm so grateful for this healing work that has helped me clear so much of the heaviness and from the chaos in my mind so that I can actually quiet my mind and sleep peacefully. But last night was an exception, and I've been up since 2 o'clock. So I appreciate your patience and you just being here with me as I learn to be brave in my life and to be more creative and to share my medicine with you. And I hope that it helps somebody out there to feel inspired to be creative and to break through their own comfort zones. And I guess that's all. I will sign off for now. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time, and namaste.